Hi there again. This is Mojo Dallas, back with an update on the Posers on Real Portal single player game that I've been working on. This is Scrum 1.6. Uh, this came right after the holidays, so I've been busy doing some other things, but I got quite a bit done. The first thing I worked on was animations. I brought a whole group of animations in from a company called Mixamo, which is kind of the standard company. It's owned by Adobe, and if you have an Adobe ID, you can go ahead and utilize these animations and actually take these animations and change them online on their website. So I downloaded about another 2,500 animations, so I've got over 5,000 animations now available for the game. As you see, they were in a number of different areas. There was model walking here, dancing, different fighting types, the Brazilian fighting type and the regular fighting, some guns, some music, some sports, some sword fighting, a whole number of different things. So if we just go over and look at one, just get them hooked up here, been looking at it in the viewer here. As you can see, there's a whole group of animations now over on the right hand side. There's a whole new one. I got in here. He's punching. We've got a lot of sports ones in here. You can watch him pitching baseball, swinging a baseball. Oh, he missed it, so the umpire would say, "Strike." Alrighty. A bunch of dancing ones. Want to belly dance? Ooh, yeah. Or hip hop. Again, a bunch of fighting, a bunch of boxing ones here. You can see there's a ton of them. Break dancing. There's a whole series of catwalk, meaning model walking. If we wanted to follow the model here, walking on the runway. Bunch of dancing, like I said. Ballet. Even sports things, dribbling, basketball. So quite a bit. A lot of dying ones. And on and on and on and on. Firing rifles. How about a diving save from a goalkeeper? Yeah, go get it. So again, as you look over on the right hand side, there's 2,500 new animations here. Plus the 2,500 I had before. Amazing number here. Trying to organize them is a challenge in itself. A bunch of sword fighting ones, which I will be working at in the next one. There's some slashing. Yeah. So that was a big deal. It took again. I had to use Motion Builder, Autodesk Motion Builder, to take them out of the Mixamo character and move them over so they'd work with the Poser character. So this is a good deal because these now all work with the Poser characters. Let's have them on the treadmill. How exciting is that? The other thing I worked on in the game, we'll get into the game now and look at it, was... Whoop, let's get him out of here. Sorry. Was this one here. And I worked on a whole new level. The level I'm calling the Commons, and it's meant to be a place where there's a place you can shop, a bunch of different places, of things you can go do. This is looking again towards a multiplayer game that'll be coming up later this year. But even here, I spent a lot of time doing this because I modeled buildings. This model over on the left-hand side is a model I had that was available earlier. So let's get him over here so we can see him. But and I turned that into the Poser Event Center. And over here is something I modeled from scratch this time in 3ds Max. This sprint, and it's a mall. which I call the shops. So if you kind of wander over there, give you an idea of the concept here. Again, the other thing is this is a night scene, which I haven't done much of. And so placing all the lights and things took quite a while. So I built these lights and put the lights out here. Here's the thought here. The first floor would be poser items. The second floor would be something like Poser World. Third floor is Mojadala Studios, which is me. So if you go into this mall, you should see things for sale associated with that. Again, we'll go ahead. A lot of doors here. There's doorways every few feet. Over here is a Poser Event Center, like I said, and that was a building that I had built for a previous project in 3ds Max, and it's based on a 1850s hotel in my hometown. So that's kind of cool. We'll go in the mall here. As you can see in the mall, here's where I did most of my work. And there's a mall. I've got it's got a number of little shops or areas where I went ahead and set aside for furniture, for clothing, and so on, outdoor stuff, men's and women's clothing. And the other thing is here is, so if you go in here, this is a holdover. So I'll go over here and show you how it's worked too. You can go ahead and let's say open furniture, and you can go ahead in the game and right click it, and it's a free chair. You can do it, so you can add an item. If you look down here, I already have the chair in this one time before, but I'm going to go ahead and say add item. Let's say I didn't have it in there. You'll see it adds the chair. So this is how you add items to your inventory when you're shopping. And I put that in a while ago, that approach. I added 2 new approaches though, because that's pretty tough to do for things like clothes and other things where you can't physically look at it. So have the ability to go ahead in here and have like little packages or signs where you can right click on the sign. So I'll go over to the clothes here, and if I right click on the casual shirt, it'll say, hey, do you want to buy the casual shirt? And you say, yeah, I do. Add item. It added the shirt, just like the example with the chair, that you're clicking a package to get the item. Then I added kind of another one saying, well, that takes a lot of space. Because it takes a lot of space, I built a vendor. And the vendor works like this. I mean, if you go look at it, if I right click on the arrow, it will bring up various items for sale, and I can click back to go back. So if I want the sandals, I would then again left click on that and say, hey, do you want the sandals? I'll add the item. There go the sandals. So I've got a vendor, I've got the package contents, and then just the item itself you can select as a way to go purchase things. Right now they're all free. Eventually, probably, I don't know, but certainly not in the first release, I won't have items you can buy, but I will have to go do that, especially when I get to multiplayer, to be able to, much easier way to get things into the game than always changing the inventory and compiling and republishing the game. So let's go ahead and go outside again and see the new area I built. If you look at, so we'll go outside. This again is the event center, Poser Event Center, and run in here. We'll see kind of a lobby area. There'll be a place for people to meet. I'm going to go ahead and switch my character just for grins. I'll stay with my cover shorts. Well, let me break away for a second. For some reason my music didn't start. So, I wonder why. But, if that's something I'd need to learn a little bit more about. And if I change characters, there's Allison. Nope, it's not doing it. So, for some reason it's disabled in this game. let me, I will go ahead and restart the game real quick here and see if that cures everything. I think it will. I wasn't sure what caused that though. Oh, not weird. Let's go ahead and just do it inside of the area here so it'll go faster. Let's go back in. Let's run him over here. Sorry. I don't want to re-record this thing, but you know, after I got it fixed, but I just wanted to have an update and get on with this. You can hear the music now starting to kick in, and you can start following to where's that music coming from. It's coming from the big ballroom, and I added what I call a dance pad. By the way, that's me playing guitar and harmonica. Yeah, so there he is dancing. So it's a dance pad, which and the music is very loud right now, but the farther you go away from it, it starts fading, like real music, which is kind of cool. And I just wanted to show you, I also put in a fire effect, a fire pit out back here, which is pretty cool. The other thing I had worked on was, it's over here, but I will be really doing it next week more than this week. But we can walk through here and go down the hallway. Put a lot of lights in. Lights are worth it here. And this is, you see the door open there? I put in a sliding doors, some animations for that are triggered by how close you are to the door. See the door closed, there's the exit. And I'm building a photo studio here, but I'm going to go ahead and build. Right now I could take pictures in it with cameras and stuff and move the things and get pictures, but I'm going to write a new user interface so it's a little bit more like Poser and a little bit easier to use. So that's about it. Sorry for the little hiccup on the music, but that was this last sprint. The next sprint will be mostly about doing content, because as you see there, I need to fill up my store, I need to finish the photo studio, and I'll probably do some sword fight animations, much like the dance pad. You saw the dance pad, if you notice. You went onto the dance pad and it started doing the animation. So probably I'll do something like that on the for the fighting. So if there might be a knight and you come up to next to the knight and you get a sword and you fight the other knight, so on. I'm also going to go switch to UE for version 10 and Poser 11, and probably bring in Paul and Pauline, who are the newest characters. So that's it for this sprint, and we'll see you at the end of next sprint, at the end of January. Thanks a lot.